Hello, I'm David. I'm a vicar in West Yorkshire, but in 1999 my marriage collapsed after 17 years and I became the divorced lone parent of my 4 children. If you're divorced too, you'll be only too aware of the chaos and pain it causes, and you'll also know that it isn't helped by well-meaning but unhelpful comments from your family, by friends who can't work out if they're your friends or your spouse's friends, by work colleagues who only want to tell you their story, by worries about whether you'll be on your own for the rest of your life, by worries about whether you can trust yourself to fall in love again, or by questions about how to go about meeting new people. Once I began to get my head around the fact that my marriage was over and the dust began to settle, I put my life back together, and this included the possibility of a new relationship. I started meeting people and going on dates, which was all good, but I found that I was being ambushed by all kinds of unexpected situations and feelings. I had to work out how to be gentle and respectful with keen women, and some were very keen when I wasn't interested in them. I also had to get used to being turned down. I had to work out how to be positive about other people's baggage. I had to deal with my own baggage, which was, to my surprise, reappearing. And I also had to figure out how much or how little I should tell my children about these new friendships. I wanted to do things right, and I knew that I needed some guidance, so I looked for books that would help, but there didn't seem to be any that connected with my situation. While I was working through these issues, I met Jill, who's now my wife, and you may have seen us on the BBC4 documentary about love and marriage in the 21st century. With her encouragement, I wrote a popular book on marriage, and I then realised that by working through all of my own issues, I had valuable material for a second book. If you're like me, divorced, and you're beginning to wonder about a new relationship, you'll know that there can be a disheartening amount to think about. I'd like to offer you what I learned and what became the basis for my second book. I'm offering it to you as a completely free download. What you have to do is enter your details into the form on this page, and then you'll be able to download your own copy. The book covers essential topics such as understanding the bereavement of divorce, letting go of the past, finding new friends and contacting the right people, building on a firm foundation for a successful remarriage, and practical matters such as involving children and resolving money. Once you've thought these things through, you'll be on course for new friendships and maybe a new relationship and a new life. Now let's be honest, we're all unique, so your situation will be different to mine, but at rock bottom we all face the same challenges, and as Christian men we want to do things right. I trust that you'll find my book useful. Divorce can be terrible, and making new relationships can be daunting. But I have found more happiness than I ever expected, and I am sure that you can too. Fill in your details and download your book.